All right, dudes. The last time I looked at Haminations, I had a really big beard on my face. I don't know if y'all saw that. And now I don't. You know why? Because today, we're going back in time. We're going back to the beginning.
Go back, I want to be monkey!
And I know Bryson is gonna hate this video. Dude, I'm so sorry. I love you. You're the best. But we have to do this. Today, it is time, people, to go back and look at Haminations' oldest videos. We already looked at number 1 in this video right here, this classic. If you haven't seen this video, I'll link it at the end. But we are going to check out more of Bryson's early, primitive, primal animations. We're gonna go through some of his first stuff and just give our honest critique on it, our honest take. The thing is, Bryson has always been funny. He's always been a really good writer. So even though the animation looks like it came out of a cereal box, these videos are still a lot of fun. So I'm very excited to check these out. We got the brick!
The unlucky camping trip.
Gorilla parkour mode!
My imagination.
And target fixation. We are gonna watch these very early videos and just have some fun with it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm in a silly, goofy mood. I think it's gonna be a good video, and I'm very excited to check out the brick. All right, people, strap in, get your water, get your snack, whatever. Make sure you're subscribed to Bryson. Make sure you're subscribed to me. All right, guys. Okay, if we're in this video, let's not get it twisted. If you're watching this video, you're gonna have a good time. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you booped the like button on this video, and then make sure you're subscribed to Bryson as well. Y'all know what it is. Okay, the brick. Are you ready? I'm ready. People, let's go. RobertIDK, Haminations, 3, 2, 1. Haminations.
Hey everybody, I've got another story for you. So when I lived in North Carolina, we had brick stairs leading up to our front door, and one of the bricks on the corner was missing.
Yikes.
And every time you walked up to the porch, you would see that brick was missing. So my mom, after years of having to look at that stupid missing brick, she decided to replace it. Which is actually way harder than it sounds, because our house was old and they didn't make that kind of brick anymore. However, we had one more corner brick that didn't have holes in it that my mom could use to replace it.
Yes.
Anyways, the point is she spent a ton of time adding a brick to the stairs.
Really? I'm sorry, Bryson's mom. You've sounded like a champion thus far, but a couple of years for one brick? I know Rome wasn't built in a day, but this staircase could have been repaired in one. This is one brick, just a little brick.
We were going to go to the pool that day, so my mom left the sledgehammer that she had been using to chip off the old mortar so that she could put the new brick in, and she went inside and told me, my little brother, and his 2 friends to go outside to the car. We walked outside and I noticed the brick. I had been living in that house for years, and I was used to there being a brick missing. This new brick looked so strange to me, and I felt like it didn't belong.
Well, you drew it the exact same as every other brick, Bryson. It's hard for us to sympathize when this looks like the perfect brick for the situation. How am I supposed to feel your pain if you drew a perfect brick? I don't know, but apparently this story's about to go awry.
So, the obvious next step in my stupid idiot little head
step
was,
on the brick?
That brick doesn't belong.
Step on it.
I should smash it with this sledgehammer. So I completely destroyed it. Oh gosh, why? So then me, my brother, and his 2 friends got into the car. A little while later, my mom and dad walked out, and my mom saw that hours and hours of work and years of trying to find the right brick had just been destroyed.
All right, listen, I know you love your mom, but let's not act like she went through the underworld to get this brick. The years of pain and suffering to replace this brick. Nah, I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that hard. Literally, bro, just call up your brick dude. If I see that, I'll call up my brick dude, Jerry.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Yeah, Jerry, I need a new brick for the steps.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just take a picture of it, send it over to me.
Yeah, that's all it is? Okay, yeah, will do. Yeah, we'll have it done in 10 seconds. Okay, thank you so much. That easy. Jerry's gonna get me a brick. I don't actually have a picture of a brick to send him.
And let me just tell you something. Everyone has a scary parent. Most people say it's usually the dad, but oh no, definitely not. My mom is horrifying when she's mad.
Yep.
My dad's not nearly as scary.
Yup.
So my mom was so mad, and she obviously knew that it was one of us 4. She marched up to the car, sledgehammer in hand,
oh,
whipped the car door open,
put it down, Mom, put it down!
Who smashed that brick? And boom! Boom! Instant betrayal. All three of them turned and pointed to me.
Betrayal, bro, you smashed the brick. That ain't no betrayal, that's just being honest. A person walks up with a sledgehammer and says, who did it? The loyalty erodes very quickly. Loyalty is out the window, okay? You expecting your brothers to have your back? When your mom has a sledgehammer, good luck, Bryson. That's wishful thinking.
I remember thinking, this is the end. My mom, with fire in her eyes, screamed, "What were you thinking?"
I agree.
The only thing I could manage to say was,
Stupid?
because the honest truth was I wasn't thinking at all. And I just sat there shaking like an idiot and waited for my approaching demise.
Yeah.
My mom turned and chucked the sledgehammer across our entire yard and onto the neighbor's yard.
Yep.
Obviously, since I lived to make this video, you can tell that I wasn't
I'm still alive.
but it cost my mom a ton of work, and I still feel so bad about it. Just, what was I thinking?
Dude.
Anyways, now, years later, this is one of our favorite family stories, and me and my mom still laugh about it. Probably because at that moment, fueled with rage, my mom could have easily won the Highland Games, the way she caber-tossed that sledgehammer. Yeah, she's definitely the scary one. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, what an unfathomably stupid thing to do. I don't understand. Bryson, can you fill me in? Can you fill me in on what? No, I mean, he said he wasn't thinking, but literally, like, I was a dumb kid too. How dumb do you have to be? What? Okay, I know Bryson described himself as smooth brain in the one video. This is probably the best case for that. That is possibly the most smooth-brained thing I've heard him say about himself. Why would you, how can you do that? Your mom put years and years of work and strain. I just don't understand the thought process. How on earth could that be? If you want something to break with a sledgehammer, you can find something. You can find something. But for your mom, who just replaced the brick, this is the one thing she didn't want to happen. Unbelievable. But what a great start.
The unlucky camping trip.
Listen, with a camping trip, you're almost always gonna run into something a little bit unlucky. Things happen. You get unlucky on a camping trip. It's sad. I have no idea what this is gonna be about. But let's check it out. The unlucky camping trip, people. Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys! What you are about to hear is one of the most legendary camping stories in my family. Gather around. My family loves camping, and we had actually completely worn out our last camper. It was literally falling apart. One of the corners of the roof didn't work, and we held it up with a pole. There was duct tape all over the place, and most of the zippers were completely busted.
Wow.
We had finally gotten a new one, so we were really excited for its maiden voyage. So we loaded up the new camper with new sheets, new pillows, new blankets. And we were off.
Is there anything more ill than a camper, you guys? My family went camping all the time, but we never had a camper. I always envied those families who had like RVs and campers and stuff. My family, like, we could have got one, but that just wasn't our style. Shout out to anyone who has a camper or an RV. I want you to understand your privilege real quick. I just want you to know, hey, you're privileged. Just thought I'd let you know. Cause that sounds sick.
When not 2 turns later, we heard a big thump.
Oh no.
We went out back, and our bike rack had fallen off the back of the camper. Not just the rack, but the whole back bumper fell off. We should have taken it as a bad omen, but nope. My parents went back to the house to get the necessary tools to fix the back bumper, and my oldest brother, Brody, thought he could help by throwing the bikes on top of the camper.
Yay!
When he did, one of the bike pedals punctured the roof of our brand new camper. What were you thinking, Brody? The brand new camper now had a busted back bumper and a nice big hole in the roof. And we hadn't even used it yet. We were literally 50 yards from our house. This is why we can't have nice things!
This is why we can't have nice things! We can't have a sledgehammer because of Bryson, or bricks for that matter, and we can't have a camper because of Brody. Honestly, with everything I know about this family, this adds up. I'm gonna keep it real. Bryson and your family, you guys are wonderful, wonderful people. All I'm saying is this adds up. These stories do not shock me, okay? You're great. I love you guys so much. But this sounds about right. All I'm saying.
This is why we can't have nice things! Anyways, we all got back in the car and kept driving. We got there, set up, and had a ton of fun with our friends. A couple nights into the trip, we were all in our beds sleeping when I was woken up by our dog, Dixie, whining at the door. Brody assumed she had to go to the bathroom, so we opened the door and she ran out. Big mistake. The actual reason Dixie wanted to come out was because she heard something in the bushes.
Oh no.
She snuck around the bushes when... Dixie had been sprayed by a skunk. She came booking it back to the camper smelling like pure death. Like seriously, that's what I imagine death to smell like. Just imagine taking a sewage plant, rancid milk, and that one kid in your school that has only ever taken one shower in his entire life.
Yeah, did y'all have a stinky kid in your school? One of my best homies was the stinky kid in my class. But honestly, I don't think that's a matter of not showering. I think that's like a bacterial infection. If you're like incredibly stinky, I'm totally going off topic here. I'm sorry. Do you know the stinky kid is what I'm asking you. Do you know the stinky kid? Let me know in the comments. Do you know the stinky kid? And then just reply yes. And then a year from now, as I'm checking my comments, I'll just see yes, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, what stupid thing did I say in that video a year ago that I asked people to just say yes to? Love doing that. One of my favorite things to do. Anyways, did you know the stinky kid? Yes, I did. And he was one of my best homies. And yeah, I think you need antibiotics when it's that stank. That's all I'm saying.
And putting them in a blender. This was worse. It was what I imagined Satan would want in one of his scented candles. Just, ooh, storm of 1,000 skunk farts. My favorite. Oh-ho. She was whining and rubbing her face on everything. New sheets, destroyed. New pillows, destroyed. New blankets, destroyed. New camper, destroyed. Ah! It even woke up my dad, who can sleep through anything. He said it was the first time a smell actually woke him up. After the shock started to wear off and the smell started to set in, my dad decided to take Dixie to the showers and try and get rid of the smell. I still remember him saying, I'm pretty sure in the dad handbook it says if the family dog gets sprayed by a skunk, the dad has to take care of it. Those words have gone down in the family history books.
True. A story as old as time. When my family had a dog, I don't think she ever got sprayed. I don't think she ever got sprayed because we did the right thing. Just kidding. I feel like that's just complete luck. All right, what are the other famous dad quotes? Brody, don't pee on your brother. Ew. You have to wear clothes. It's just a fact of life and the law. For the third time, if you try to flush your Thomas Tank Engine, it will clog the toilet. Yo, Bryson talked about this later. Yo, look at that subtle reference. That was in another video. Yeah, bro, stop flushing things down the toilet that are not meant to be flushed down the toilet. It ain't that hard.
This was one of those campgrounds that charge quarters to use showers. So my dad took a fistful of quarters and all the shampoo, yes, all of it, and gave Dixie like 20 showers. She was miserable, and I'm pretty sure he was too. Honestly, the showers hardly did anything. She still smelled crazy bad, and our entire camper that we had just bought 1 week ago now had a broken bumper, a big hole in the roof, and now it smelled like death. When we got home, we tried all of the skunk smell remedies that the internet could provide. We tried tomato juice, vinegar, some enzyme concoction, special shampoos, hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, vanilla extract, and on and on.
Did you have to shave
honestly,
the dog?
Nothing worked but time. It was funny because for months after, we could tell exactly where the skunk hit Dixie. It was on the left side of her face and left leg. Yep, that is exactly where it smelled. Several months later, Dixie finally stopped smelling, and about 6 months later, our camper finally stopped smelling.
That's crazy. The skunk smell. Yo, I ain't never been sprayed. Does it last that long? That's crazy. I mean, that is what you call an effective defense mechanism, if you ask me. That is nature doing its job. And honestly, go skunks. Skunks are another wildly misunderstood and underappreciated creature. Skunks are adorable, dude, and they want love just as much as anyone else. Look at this sweet little thing. It just wants love. It can't help that it has a spraying defense mechanism. It doesn't want a threat, you know? It's trying to protect its babies. That's why it smells so bad. Look at this skunky. Baby skunks are pretty stinking cute. I like the play on words there, very good. Anyways, guys, listen, if skunks don't mess with you, don't mess with them. That's all I'm saying. They're just trying to make it through life. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Dog got sprayed by a skunk, no biggie. Upside is we learned clearly just how bad something could possibly smell, which is now how we gauge all future smells. Good to have perspective.
It's good to have perspective, I agree. It's good to know. It's good to have these horrible experiences of being sprayed by the most putrid, horrifying stench that the world could possibly conjure up. Because then you have an idea when, you know, someone gets the stinky cheese, it's like, oh, yeah, that's some stinky cheese, but hey, I was sprayed by Ferris the skunk last month, and nothing could ever be as horrible. So maybe it's not so bad after all. That's how I feel about my illness. When I had my illness and it was at its worst, I felt what a 10 on the pain scale felt like, where it felt like my internal organs were being ripped out of my body at all times. And so as a result, it's pretty hard to hurt me now. It's kind of cool how these things in life give us perspective. For Bryson, it's the skunk. For me, it's my intestines trying to rip themselves out from the inside. And now, my friends, it is time for something very serious. If we know Bryson's videos, we know it's some serious stuff. Gorilla and what more? And what could be more serious than gorilla parkour mode? Apparently, it's not serious enough for Bryson to fix the title in the spelling in the thumbnail. Apparently, not serious enough for that, but he fixed it in the title, so that's cool. Just so y'all know, gorilla, that's how you spell it. All right, people, gorilla parkour mode. Who on earth knows what this could possibly be? Not me, not me. No idea, no idea. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, bam. Haminations.
Hello, guys. If any of you have any siblings, then you will understand exactly what I'm about to talk about.
Of course, gorilla parkour mode. If you have siblings, you understand gorilla parkour mode, let me tell you. Sorry, let me stop talking.
And exactly what I'm about to talk about. Most of us have experienced being teased or egged on, and we know how aggravating it can get. I have 2 older brothers, Brody and Braden, and they knew exactly how to push my buttons. Like, seriously, they had it down to a science on how to aggravate me. But 2 particular times have gone down in our family history. In these 2 incidents, I became angrier than I have ever been before.
Wow.
And I went into a state which my brothers now call gorilla parkour mode.
There you
Here are
go.
the 2 times I've ever gone into gorilla parkour mode. Number 1. Okay, setting the scene, we were at the church setting up for the Pinewood Derby. For those of you who don't know, the Pinewood Derby is an event for Cub Scouts to race cars that they made down a track. My dad was in charge of the Pinewood Derby, so my family and I were there early setting up. A while after we got there, Braden and I had gotten bored and we were wandering around the church. Then Braden found a piece of plastic broken off from one of those slidey room dividers. He picked it up and started waving it around.
Oh, Braden. What is it? What is it with this family? And just typically, so here's my approach. If I'm walking around and I see something broken, here's my approach. Do nothing. People are gonna fix it. They're gonna handle it. They probably want all the pieces there. What is the approach in the Haminations family? Oh, something broke off something? Let me go pick it up. It's mine now. It's broken. It's mine now. I'll go cause mischief and mayhem with it. That's Braden. That's Braden. That sounds like Braden.
He picked it up and started waving it around, and I was all like, whoa! Now I'm sure you all know about this universal principle regarding children. There can be multiple things around them they don't care to play with, but when someone else begins to use them, their mind goes, I gotta use that thing! And then they will ask to use that item. This principle was at work inside my head at this moment. Braden, let me see that thing! You can see it. You're looking at it right now. See? No, I meant... The cycle of me wanting to see the thing and Braden continuing to tease me continued for about 20 minutes.
Yep.
The anger inside me was building to dangerously high levels. And all over a stupid piece of plastic that I probably wouldn't have cared about. Braden, give me the thing now. It's my turn. Okay, fine.
It's my turn with the broken piece of plastic. Bryson, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself for 1 second. Take a pause. Take a pause. Listen to yourself. You ain't need that plastic. You're good. Your life was fine before this broken piece of plastic existed. You know who would actually benefit from having that little piece of plastic? Probably the church. Probably the people who wanted to repair that piece of plastic. But no, go off, guys. This is yours. Of course it's yours. It's broken. When something breaks, it means it's for anyone. Woohoo! Unbelievable, you guys. Unbelievable.
Braden, give me the thing now. It's my turn. Okay, fine. Relief flooded over me as I reached out to take the thing. Then right as the piece of plastic was almost in my grasp, Braden pulled it away at the last second. Anger flooded my mind.
Chill.
I had entered what is now called Gorilla Parkour mode for the first time. The anger exploded out of my body as I began to chase Brayden down the hall at sonic speed. Nothing would stop me. I was willing to do anything to catch Brayden. Brayden could see this, and he ran as fast as he could away from the beast that was me. I chased him into the gym where multiple tables were set up for the Pinewood Derby. I ran in and slipped on the ground, but I got up and kept chasing him.
He's entering Gorilla Parkour
Brayden
mode.
slid over the first table. Then little 4-foot Bryson, filled with raw, angry, cosmic power, straight up hurtled over that same
Gorilla
table.
Parkour.
I was gaining, and Brayden began to fear for his life. Another table was slid over, then hurtled.
Wow.
I drew closer to Brayden. He was headed toward a table right in front of a door for his escape. He slid over, and I attempted my final hurdle, only to have my foot catch on the table and slingshot my face into the carpet. But I wasn't finished yet.
Because a gorilla never gives up! True, yeah, he activated his gorilla parkour mode, his gorilla strength kicked in, those gorilla chest muscles broke his fall, and he's still going. If Brayden thinks he's getting away with this, it ain't happening.
I flew out the door and rocketed down the hallway in my pursuit. 10 feet away. 5, 2, 1!
Get him!
At that very moment, my energy left me and I couldn't keep up.
Oh.
I had exited gorilla parkour mode and Brayden's life was no longer in jeopardy. I fell to the ground exhausted. But hey, after that, he let me hold the thing.
Yeah!
Totally worth it. Okay, now for the second time I've ever entered gorilla parkour mode.
Ooh.
This time was triggered by my oldest brother, Brody. Me and him were playing tag on a playground. Because Brody was a much bigger child than me, he still is, but I mean, whatever.
Not anymore. Actually, I don't know. Bryson might be bigger than Brody now. That would be crazy. That dude just keeps growing. He keeps defying the odds. Anyways, yeah, no, he would have been way smaller than Brody now because Bryson decided to, at the age of 22, become a titan of a man.
He was able to avoid me in most all my efforts to tag him. After a few minutes, I was finally able to tag him. Ha! Tag, you're it! Nope, you didn't say the magic word. What's the magic? Gotta catch me again to find out!
What?
As I'm sure you can predict, this cycle continued for around 20
Until
more
he
minutes.
entered gorilla parkour mode.
I'd managed to tag him, and then he would add more magic words. At this point, Brody had begun his cycle. He would run up the stairs and wait, then I would come up the stairs, and he would go down the slide and wait. Then I would go down the slide, and he would run up the stairs. This continued for some time. The rage began to build inside me once again. The beast
Gorilla
inside
mode
was about to come out.
activate!
The magic words at that time were poop, butt, and fart. As you...
Proud of you guys. Those were the magic words. I'm too old for this, you guys. I was expecting some real magic words, like anti-disestablishmentarianism, you know? Poop, butt, and fart. Are you serious? Is that what it was? Yep, that's it. Wow, brilliant, Brody. That was so worth catching you over. I'm so glad I burned 3,000 calories chasing you up and down this slide so I can learn these legendary magic texts passed down from generations. Poop, butt, and fart. Thank you, Brody. You're an inspiration to us all.
As you can see, Brody was very creative in his magic word creation process.
Yes.
I ran up to the top of the playground only to see Brody go down the slide again for the 5th time. I had it. Nothing would
Gorilla
stop me
mode.
from tagging Brody at this point.
Gorilla. Stop it!
I had entered gorilla parkour mode once again. In my rage, I hurled myself off the 10-foot playground.
Oh my
and when I hit the
gosh!
ground, I flattened like a ragdoll. But that wouldn't stop me from catching Brody. I immediately sprung up in combat position, ready for pursuit. My body crunch on the ground was very amusing to Brody, and he fell to the ground laughing.
Oh,
No
good.
chasing was needed for catching my victim
Good.
this time, as he was on the ground laughing, completely helpless. I shot over to him and tagged him. The magic words are poop, butt, and fart.
Yes! Yes!
I tagged him. But then I got caught 2 minutes later.
So here's how you win in these situations. Here's how you win. And here's the great secret. If you have an older brother, larger brother, and you're tagging him, and the game's just not over. He just keeps going with the nonsense. Here's what you do. You ask your father or your mother or whoever, hey, can you sign me up for a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class? And then you don't tell your older brother, don't tell him this. You start training in some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappling, and you will be able to hold your older brother down, even if he's bigger than you. You sink in the rear naked choke, it's over. It's over. You win. You ain't need to say no poop. You ain't need to say no butt. You're good. You're good. That is the strategy. If you want to win those moments, if you want to win in those moments, that's what you do.
Anyways, Now, I know what you all must be thinking. Wow, Bryson, your brothers are total jerkwads. But you're wrong. They have actually gained a respect for me, and I for them. We all love each other, but don't get me wrong. Their fear of gorilla parkour mode is definitely a factor in this said respect.
Good, be
I
afraid.
have not entered gorilla parkour mode in years, but it is still a possibility. The moral of the story is, don't tease your younger siblings too much, or the same raw, angry cosmic power may be turned against you, as it was on my older brothers. Be careful out there, everyone.
You never know when gorilla parkour mode will be a threat! So as I was growing up, I had an older brother who was a bodybuilder, and he was much stronger than me, obviously. He probably is still stronger than me. I don't know, here's the thing. In terms of grappling, the thing that you can safely do with a sibling, he wins. In terms of striking, I could probably win. But the thing is, you're not allowed to do that. So unfortunately, if we go into guerrilla warfare, not guerrilla warfare, he would probably win. But, I don't know what I'm saying, people. Guys, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna abandon this one. I think this train of thought has gone on long enough. Bryson, next time I see you, I will keep the gorilla parkour mode knowledge, lore in my brain, and I will make sure not to let that happen. I can't imagine what I would do to anger you to such a degree, aside from, I don't know, maybe reacting to your first videos that you're embarrassed by. But aside from that, I think I'm okay. But if I do see you again, just please try to forget that this video exists and let's have a peaceful friendship. All right, people, next one.
My imagination.
Could anything be more magical than the imagination of a child? Actually, he's probably like 16 in this. You know what I'm saying. Let's just watch the video, why don't we? Okay, I'm gonna refill my water.
Moments later.
Oh my gosh. Wait, guys, sorry. I just went to refill my water and my boys are looking so cute, I gotta show you. Oh, it's a couple of muffins, isn't it? It's oh my goodness, look at them. There's Mr. Mouse, Nezumi-san, and there's Ralphito's Nachos. Hello, little boys. Hello, Goofy Bears. Hello, little bears. Okay, all right, let's give them a little bit of food. Oh, hello, kisses. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ralphie. Oh, look at Ralphie giving the kisses. Thank you so much. This was not a planned part of the video, but here we are, I guess. I guess I'm now turning on this light. I'm reaching in, getting them some food. All right, bears. Well, let's just give you your food right here. Why not? Just take the food right there. Oh, yeah, take it all. Take it all. There you go. There you go. There's the whole food. Enjoy, muffins. Oh my gosh, they're already going for it. Enjoy, muffin bears. Okay, now I gotta fill up my water. And here we are. My imagination, people. Ichi, ni, san, go. Haminations.
Okay, just to start off, this video is gonna be really weird. Because my imagination is really weird. I've always been a creative kid, but some of the things I imagine even make me go, wait, what the heck? Here are some of them. Have you ever heard the word impeached? For anyone who doesn't know, the word impeached means when a high-level government official, like a president, is charged.
Yes.
It will sometimes mean that they are voted out of office. But what I imagine when I hear it is this. Walking into a room. Hey, why is it so dark in here?
He's in a peach! He's in a peach! Bryson, I got you. I see where this is going.
Hey, why is it so dark in here? Sorry, Mr. Prez. You're getting impeached. Bam. Oh no! Begin the ritual.
Yep.
No! And then the president gets stuck inside a magical peach. Send him down with the rest of them.
Yep, he's done. It happens to the best of us. It happens to everyone at some point.
Okay, on to the next one. So I have these little creatures I made up called scrumbos, and they look like this.
Yeah, horrible. I know, I'm sorry. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I don't care. I'm nice enough to you the rest of the time, Bryson. Why on earth would you make a character that's just legs? Literally the worst, most unlikable character of all time. Why? Your other characters are fine.
Scrumbos, Grompers, the Pithecus and its evolutions, Klishkins, and the Gremlins.
Scrumbos, I don't understand. I don't understand the scrumbos. Okay, let me give you a chance to explain yourself, but I'm not convinced that you're gonna convince me of anything.
But me and my friends would always use our hands to represent the creatures, and the way we did it was just using our index and middle fingers as the legs, and they would walk around like this.
Okay.
And there are two types of scrumbos, normal ones and sword ones. The sword ones move really fast and slice people. And here's what a fight between them would look like.
Wow. Horrifying.
Okay.
When I, as a kid, would think of hands moving, I would be like this. These are the arms and these are the legs.
Hey, punk, you got a problem with me? Ho, 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 ho. Try me, sucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Another thing I like to do is personify stuff. Like, what if blank had feelings or could walk around and stuff? I'm tired of being pushed around. Run!
That's so sad.
Oh, what's that? You're picking me up. Hey, you got a text!
Oh, that's
Hey,
fun.
you got another text!
Oh, that's fun.
Hey, someone's calling you!
I got nothing.
What if all these living things fought for their rights in a court of law? Like the dust particles would be like, we demand that the oppression from the vacuum cleaners end.
I would just move to the mountains. I would move to the mountains. If the world had that much politics in it, where dust particles are fighting for their rights, I'm moving to the mountains. I can't do this. I can't do this, people. I can't think about all these things. Having empathy for all living creatures as it is something that requires energy, right? If we start, and I do it because I do care about all living things. Dust particles? Nah, I'm moving to the mountains. I'm moving to the mountains if we're doing that.
Another thing I like to imagine is what if the laws of physics were just that? Laws. Laws that could be broken, but it was just illegal. Hey, no defying gravity. Round them up, boys.
Can't do that. Get him.
Or what if two people were fighting and one person threw the other one so hard that he flew around the whole earth? But then the guy harnesses the energy of going around the earth into an awesome kick. Kablam!
Possible.
What if you could draw something and it would just come to life and walk around with you and be your little friends?
Would not go well.
That's just a tiny peek into my imagination. I'm sure there will be a part 2 to this one because we are just scratching the surface. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And people, I know I said it preemptively. Okay, I said it preemptively. I said it too early. I said it too early in the video, but now that you've seen the video, now that you've seen how wonderful this video has been. Yeah, if you're watching this video and you are not subscribed, oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you really watching this video and you're not subscribed? If you're one of those people, oh my gosh. Listen, I'm not judging you, but let's be serious. You should subscribe. That would probably be the right thing to do. Anyways, what a wonderful imagination. And it looks like he and he did it part 2 with the amazing Maz. The amazing. Guys, I'm not gonna mess it up. It will not take me 4 videos like it took me to stop saying Rebecca Parham and start saying Rebecca Parham. There is a part 2. So guys, if you want a part 2 of this where we go on the next round of early Bryson videos, this video needs 15,000 likes. And if you want to get even more than that, you can. If you want to really show me that you want more of this, you let me know. So now, people, we have just one more to close it out. Let's just have a little bit more fun before I send you off to fold your laundry. Or just watch another RobertIDK video. You know, do what you want to do, honestly, it's your life.
Target fixation?
I have a target fixation. There's a Target like literally right next to the place where I live, and I go there almost every single day. And I buy ice for my ice baths to handle my horrible illness, or gallons of distilled water because I'm a freak who only uses distilled water. But I have a bit of a Target fixation right now. I keep it real. It's a big part of my day. I have no idea what Bryson means by that. Probably something completely different from what I'm saying, but that's okay because we're all different. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go, people. Okay, last one. Again, no idea what to expect. Target fixation. Uno, dos, tres, go. I got broads in Atlanta.
Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to tell you about 2 very recent bike crashes I've had. Both were unfortunately when I was borrowing my mom's bike. Okay, here's the first one. I was riding along just fine, and then we started to go down a hill. I was going pretty fast, and I was honestly a bit scared. I've never been that great on bikes. I saw way down the hill a giant pole, and I kept on thinking, don't hit the pole, don't hit the pole.
Don't hit the pole.
Then right at the critical moment, my muscles tensed up, and I went off the sidewalk, and I hit
Are
the
you
pole.
kidding me, Bryson? Do you have any idea? How difficult it is, or how easy it is to not hit a pole when you're like 50 feet away? You have to, if you're like 50 feet away from a pole, to hit the pole, you have to go the exact like 0.5 degrees towards that pole. That is what we call the intrusive thoughts. When people say, hey, don't let the intrusive thoughts win, Bryson just let the intrusive thoughts win. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen, Bryson. I don't know, guys. You need more, you just need more mental fortitude than this. I know Bryson has done well for himself. He's doing good now, but Bryson, I am amazed that you made it this far if you couldn't avoid hitting the pole.
It hit the gear shift and broke it, and I had to tell my mom. She wasn't very happy because she uses that bike like every day for exercise, and now she couldn't even shift gears. My dad bought a new shifter and replaced it, so my mom had the use of her bike back again.
Good.
The very next time I used that bike, we were riding back from a restaurant, and it was just a straight path, completely straight.
Oh,
You would
no.
think that on a straightaway path, nothing bad can
He'll
happen.
figure out a way to mess it up.
I saw these two tiny poles off the side of the
Oh,
sidewalk,
no!
and I thought to myself, I'm gonna try and avoid that.
Okay, I see where this is going. Like, at this point, I'm thinking, is Bryson the one person on Earth who is literally more safe biking with a blindfold on than not?
Because he just keeps letting the intrusive thoughts win.
And you can't do that. On a moving vehicle, you cannot let the intrusive thoughts win. Bryson? Stop.
Get some help.
All of a sudden, I noticed I was on the very edge of the sidewalk. I tensed up again, and I couldn't turn the wheel because I thought if I did, it would slip off and I would crash. I kept looking at the two poles thinking, okay, this is starting to become a problem. I seriously need to avoid those poles. The bike slid off the sidewalk and bounced around in the rough dirt. I was heading straight toward the two poles. Okay, I seriously need to turn the bike. But my muscles tensed up again because I thought if I turned too sharply, a rock could hit it and tip the bike. And you know that moment when time slows down and you know something bad is about to happen?
Oh my, I know something bad is about to happen because it's you, Bryson! That's how I know something bad's about to happen! 99.9% of people could have avoided those poles!
Oh, you know that moment where you just feel like something bad's about to happen?
Because it's you! Because it's you! Oh my goodness, Bryson, what are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you, bud? You can't avoid the two poles from 100 feet away? Okay, this isn't me. I'm okay. I am safe. My family is safe. I don't need to worry about this. But boy, you gotta stop letting those intrusive thoughts win. You gotta stop.
And you know that moment when time slows down and you know something bad is about to happen and there's literally nothing you can do about it at all? Yeah, that's me right now. My front tire went through the two poles and one of the poles slammed right into the crankshaft where the gears are. They were completely bent and ruined. The bike was unrideable, and I had to call my mom and tell her that I broke her bike again. What are the odds?
What are the odds? For a normal person, I don't know, 1 in a million. For you, 1 in 1, probably. I
remember thinking that I felt like I had been pushed off the edge of the sidewalk by some magical force. After the extreme annoyance at breaking the bike again, my dad said that he had heard about something like this, and he looked it up. What he found was target fixation. Target fixation is an attentional phenomenon observed in humans in which an individual becomes so focused on an observed object, be it a target or a hazard, that they inadvertently increase the risk of colliding with the object. So, yeah. Me looking at the telephone pole and thinking, I hope I don't hit that, or me seeing those pipes and thinking, I really need to avoid that, apparently made my subconscious go, hey, he's looking at those pipes. I feel like we should smash right into them. Just a feeling, but I'm going for it. Ugh, why, brain? Just why?
That explains Bryson with dogs now. Bryson talked about this in his cats versus dogs video about how he sees a cute dog and he has to pet it. It's not an option. He has to go and pet that dog. And I experienced that firsthand at VidCon when I met Bryson. A dog was around. He had to go up to it. I actually got a video of it because I was like, yeah, this is exactly what he was saying. Here you go.
Oh, my dog wants to eat them too. Oh my goodness. Like,
kill!
When Bryson sees a dog, he has the urge to go and pet it immediately.
Yeah, Bryson, now at least your target fixation is like in a healthier place now, Bryson. Like, rather than running into poles at 50 miles an hour, you are running into dogs with love. And that's a much healthier coping mechanism.
Ugh, why, Brain? Just why? So be careful out there, everyone. And if there's something that you need to avoid in life, don't look at it too hard, or you'll most likely slam right into it.
Oh no, I hate $10 million. I hate $10 million so bad. I would hate if I crashed into $10 million by accident.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Don't forget to hit the button. Don't forget it. Well, Bryson, I could never forget. Guys, this was an extremely fun video. I had so much fun doing this. I'm just gonna call it right there. Bryson has always been a great storyteller. That has not changed. These early videos have a really special quality to them. I really enjoy them, so I would love to do it more if you guys are down with that. And people, you know what time it is. Make sure you are subscribed to Bryson's channel. He did all the hard work on these videos. I am just out here being a silly goofball about it. Here's the whole playlist of times we have looked at Haminations videos. If you have not seen all these videos, make sure you are caught up on the whole series, people. There's a lot of fun stuff to watch. Here's a video that YouTube thinks you will like in particular, just for you. And people, thank you for watching my stuff. I appreciate you. I hope you have a really awesome rest of your day. Peace! Woo!